Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, bringing you guys this week's Collective Kicks weekly recap. It is Friday, the 11th of April. I can't believe it's already just about mid-April. What is happening to this month? It's already gone by. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys a couple things before I start off with all of the recap news. First thing is on the website, if you haven't noticed, the right-hand side is completely changed with the popular posts. I had my web guy do a little bit of work yesterday, did a lot of updates, so the incorrect links and stuff like that have been fixed for a lot of different things. If you guys ever notice anything that's not working correctly, please feel free to tweet me at HessKicks. I would really appreciate it because it's a work in progress sort of thing. There's still a lot of updates to be made to the site, but it's definitely getting more polished as we go. But under the popular posts, we added this area here, so you can actually click the latest tab, and it will show you all of the latest articles. It's a quick look if you want to see what the latest articles have been. Also, if you want to click the popular tab, you can do a view for monthly view, what's been popular this month, trending-wise, week-wise, and today, and basically all. Unfortunately, the data is starting from today's date, so historically speaking, since last August, all of the data, it would have been just too difficult to try to compile it. And I might see if my guy can do something anyway, but if you click today, it's pretty much the same all the way across. It will, however, update from this point forward. So it's something, as the weeks go by, it's something you can go back and check the weekly view, and you'll see there'll be a bunch of different stats for all of these type of different days. So pretty cool. I thought that this was something fun that I wanted added to the site. That way you guys can come to the site and actually, like, I know like people aren't going to go to the sneaker site like every day. I usually go frequent blogs before I started writing for my own. I frequent blogs like maybe once a week or so. So it's a nice way to be able to look and see what the popular posts are for that week. That way, if there's like, you can it kind of helps filter out the other stuff that maybe you don't want to look at. So hopefully it will be helpful for you guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the new section. If you guys have any other feedback for the site, always appreciate it, man, because we're definitely just trying to update everything as we go. The other big thing that I wanted to show you guys is we actually started our own Facebook page. So down here it says follow us, and there's a big Facebook icon. You can click that, and if you want to go over there and like that page, it would be appreciated. There's no real content on that yet, but basically it's something that will be published or worked on soon. So anytime that you guys see, if you follow me on Twitter, I send out tweets about whatever the articles are. Like, I'll be doing kind of the same thing just to keep people updated on Facebook as well as Twitter with individual posts as they're kind of brought up. So if you're interested in doing that, please give us a follow on Facebook. That would be awesome of you guys. And that's pretty much it. And let's go ahead and jump into the news. There's lots of stuff to cover. So first of all, Nike outlet restock information for this weekend. You did see this right. It does say DB10s, Gamma 11s, and Taxi 12s, etc., are rumored to be released this weekend at various outlets. Check the article. It will give you a list of the outlets. It's not a lot of them, to be honest, and I think the Dornbecker 10s is only one. So it's kind of like a misleading. It's not misleading news. It's just unfortunate because it's like, oh, cool, look at this news, but it's like, here's the news. You can't get them, like, because they're only in specific places. But if you guys are in those specific places and it's helpful, then it's worth its weight in making the post. So just a heads up on that. But there's lots of stuff. Taxi 12s, Gamma 11s. I recommend calling your local outlets and double checking. Usually my local outlet doesn't tell me anything. Like, when you call them, they're like, oh, we can't tell you anything. And people just wait in line anyway, camp out all night. So it's not worth me going. Otherwise, I would totally go. But a lot of times it's already like full of people waiting in line. We get a first look at the Kobe 9 EM low premiums, and I'm going to actually click this article so you guys can see inside the article page what we've also done with this, because we made a lot of adjustments within here. The first thing is kind of a slideshow thing at the top. Kind of cool that we kind of integrated this. This is kind of a work in progress thing as well. And then you can go right here. You can join the Facebook page. There's also an email thing to sign up for, but I wouldn't say sign up for that yet. I'm going to be integrating that with some other things in the future because I really want to make it so the sign up to the email, it will be worth it in your guys' end. So just a hint, I'm looking at doing a Nike ID contest again for you guys, possibly at the end of May, beginning of June, somewhere in between there. So early heads up to you guys. That's kind of what the game plan is. I'm going to try to integrate it with having you guys sign up to our email address or something like that, so I can kind of cross promote the site in the process of it. Since it's going to be a large cost to me, I might as well try to cross promote as much as I can. Anyway, you can see that I wrote this article. You can see that there's share buttons here. Actually, it's not even a share button for YouTube. I got to get that one fixed. Anyway, you go down and you can see the article here, and then it has related articles down here, which is always really helpful. I did remove the content or the comment section as of right now. If you guys want me to put back the comment section, leave a comment. Let me know, because the thing is that nobody was using it. So the fact that there was like no comments on most of the articles, which is typical because you post so many, or there's a lot of articles posted in a day and in a week. But if it's something that has any sort of value add you guys think, I'll put it back. As for now, I pulled it off. Look at that guy's fancy jacket. It's a little too floral for me. Anyway, that's the KDs. Those things, or not the KDs, the Kobe 9 low EMs. Those things look crazy, man. Like the upper print on those engineered mesh just look amazing in my opinion. Very vibrant. Really dope looking sneaker. Kind of reminds me of the Year of the Horse Jordan Mellows. Was it the Mellows or the SCs? That kind of has that same kind of colorway involved with it. But really, really dope. It's like a UK release tomorrow. But I don't know if we're going to see him stateside. It might be the same thing as the Blitz Blues that happened a long time ago. Like overseas got them like a month before we did, and then it just randomly dropped. I hope they drop, though. It's one of those ones that I would plan on picking up just because they look so fresh. They look really, really nice. Another article. Shout out to our new writer, one of our new writers, P. June. I don't know how to say his last name. June. And he is a new writer on the site, and so welcome, sir. And he wrote the next two articles, one regarding the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG with the Gym Red colorway with release date, info, and pics. New images of that. If you guys are wanting to check that out. Also, he did this one, an article about an Air Jordan Concord 11 golf shoe. Kind of interesting article and looking sneaker. So there is that if you guys want to check that out. Moving on, man, there's so much news to cover. This is going to be a long video. Nike KD6 Elite was completely ripped apart. If you guys want to check this article out, it was brought to you guys by Sneaker News. So check their link out from mine if you guys would like. But there's tons of cool pictures that they have. They went to Nike headquarters, it looks like, and got a lot of inside scoop on the Elite models that are going to be available tomorrow. Or today, actually. I'm curious if anybody picked any of them up. I didn't actually pick any up yet today. I'm planning on picking up some of the other colorways, just not the ones today. Anyway, looks really crazy. The KD Elite ripped apart looks really, really crazy. Jordan Brand unveils the 2014 Jordan Brand Classic collection. You'll see two different sneakers there, one black and white and the other one white and black, and they both look dope in my opinion. Very, very cool. It's for, I believe it's a tournament of some sort. If you guys want to check their article and get more detailed information, you guys can. We see the Pink Elephant print Foamposites on foot. If you guys are interested in seeing those, check out that article. But kind of interesting. It's definitely one of those sneakers that stand out. You're going to love them or hate them. They're definitely vibrant and bright, and also a lot of elephant print. So curious to see how the seller market is going to go on those, if they're going to sell out instantly or not. If they're somewhat limited, I bet they will, just because it's the nature of the beast. But if it's a major GR like the Safaris and all the other ones, then I can imagine those sitting in Foot Locker right next to the Safaris and Weathermans and stuff that are still in stock now. The Nike Air Tech Challenge 2, you get a Kumquat detailed images of those that look pretty crazy. For those that like the Air Tech Challenge. The raffle entry online for Bait and Asics for the Nippon or whatever blues. They're the Asics in the middle. Go check this out if you guys are interested, because if you guys missed the other ones that release, you can see faintly in the background. You can enter the raffle and have a chance at being able to purchase any of those three models, all three of them. So pretty cool. If you want to go check this article out, it's worth it. If you click the thing, all you have to do is just register online, and then they'll send you an email saying if you want or not. And it's a really cool little process that they have going on for that. So I really like that online entry thing. I've won a couple times from a couple different stores, so definitely a cool thing. Actually, I think they're all from Bait. Anyway, Nike Air Python Cool Gray limited release information. I say limited release because there's only 2 stores that are getting them, I believe, and 21 and Mercer is one of them, and the other one I think is in New York as well. Kind of a bummer because it's definitely a low demand sneaker, but for those that appreciate the shoe, we have no chance of buying them. I wish they would have just taken the stock from online or the stock from the stores and put them online. That way, people can have their fair shake at trying to get them wherever they're at. Moving on from that, we're going to look down. So Ronnie and Clark's are doing a collaboration. Interesting that Ronnie's going with Clark's for this, but I think it could be good for the brand. It definitely gives them a little bit more mainstream shine. Or I guess I don't want to say mainstream, more niche stream shine, if you will, because Ronnie's audience is still niche, even though it's growing. And he was tweeting out saying that 1 million people clicked on the link for the data or for the coves and mints. I highly doubt 1 million people clicked on that, but that's what the data suggested. Anyway, I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that. But regardless, I mean, obviously it was a successful collaboration, as well as I'm sure that these ones will be as also. But it's interesting that it went with a Clark's thing. Kind of an interesting looking sneaker with a gum sole, kind of weird textured soles. I don't know what they actually call it. There's a lot of detailed information in that article if you want to see that. Air Jordan 14 Thunder, we get some new images, and on those you can see that the collar is actually gray, which is the biggest difference that I noticed, or something that didn't stand out before that definitely stands out now with the new images. Still doesn't sway me from the sneakers. I actually really like them. I'm a fan of the Jordan 14, that model, and I think the colorway looks nice as well. 7'5" high school player is taller than any active NBA player currently, and there's a video of him playing. A lot of people were tweeting me saying they weren't impressed with his skills and stuff, but regardless, it's something, and it's just a random news that I decided to put in here because it was kind of interesting when I saw the article. And the guy's a junior in high school, and he's definitely wearing Nikes in the video. Curious to what size they are, but they're like 22s or something like that. Just ridiculous, but kind of interesting to see him play if you guys are interested in watching that. We get a look at some Timberland inspired, potentially Foamposite ones, or some wheat Foamposite ones, whatever you want to call them. Interesting look. Not sure. A lot of people are pissed or just hating on them, regardless, because it's just not a normal looking Foamposite. But at the same time, it's kind of neat. I think. I mean, it has the kind of the Timberland laces and stuff like that. It should have. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. Foamposites are like boots. Timberlands are boots. So I don't know. I don't see it being too big of a thing. Or why people are hating it. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But curious to see if they're going to get a mainstream release for those. Regardless, also we get a first look at a possible Venom Green, glowing Air Jordan 6. It doesn't. You can't really tell from the one picture if it actually glows or not. And it was really hard to tell if it was Venom Green or Lime Green or yellow or whatever. But yeah, so they're kind of an interesting looking Jordan. I'm not sure how you guys feel about them, but they have leather, and it looks like they have like a nubuck or durabuck or something material in between the panels. Want to see more pictures before I'm able to judge. I don't really think that the Venom Green and the glow look very good together. I think it kind of is a hodgepodge. But early images, so we'll see what happens when we see more of those. Some upcoming Nike Free Trainer 5.0 colors. If you guys want to see those, you can look at that. This is probably one of the coolest things that we've seen in the Saucony space with the extra butter. Aces Grid 9000, written by another new writer. Shout out to him, Sneaker Stork. He is somebody. He's actually a friend of the G Money. So yeah, I think he's friends with G Money. So pretty cool that he networked over there and reached out to me, and we added him in as a writer. He did some pretty good work here. But this article was awesome. It was actually the first time I saw it, and then all of a sudden I saw a lot of other blogs talking about it. So well done, man. You posted the article very early, and the shoes look crazy. Obviously, I'm a fan of orange. Has kind of a galaxy-ish theme towards it. So people are going to hate it because of that, or they're going to love it regardless. These things are going to be turned heads, and it's something that I'm looking forward to trying to cop because, again, I'm a fan of those Sauconys. Even my wife was asking me, she's like, I don't know why you like those shoes so much. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. They're just so dope to me. Like, I like the look of the shoe. I think they look really dope, but they're super comfortable also, and they have really plush materials. It's a shoe that you see an image of, and then you get it in person, and it's amazing. It's like the Dirty Martini still. I'll still be talking about those because the images were amazing, and you get them in hand and they're just as amazing, and that's why I like it. So moving on from that, there's also another new rider that we ended up getting. So I added a bunch of new riders. Thank you for everybody that did reach out and wanting to become a rider. I do appreciate everybody that sent me a lot of feedback. I had over 50 emails, 60 emails of just people asking me about the riding positions, and I filled them with about 5 or so riders. So we got Adam Nye 12, if you haven't seen. He wrote this Adidas Originals ZX Memphis Pack article, as well as the 2014 Air Jordan Low infrared images. Very timely images as well. Those infrared 23s, people thought they were Space Jams at first, I think, and then you go to look a little bit deeper, and there's a cement on the back, and I think people missed that from the original images, but I'm not sure. I don't think the Space Jam ones are actually happening. I think these are the ones that are. I could be wrong. Maybe Space Jam ones will happen eventually, but I don't think that we've seen any official images of those. Also, some upcoming LeBron 11 EXT colorways, not just the suede blues that dropped recently. There's a whole bunch of other ones that are dropping as well, if you guys want to check those ones out. Moving on, we have the Air Raid Laser Crimson Turbo green colorway. Kind of interesting, very, very vibrant, kind of feminine, to be quite honest, but I mean, with the pink and the aqua, it's just definitely a little bit much. With a white upper, I guess maybe with a black upper, I'd like it better. This is something really crazy. This is a limited Air Jordan 1 TED Perfect sneaker release. And if you look at the bottom of the sole of these shoes, it says Perfect on them. This actually is a convention that's happening in Portland, Oregon, where I'm from, on Saturday, this Saturday. And every person that goes to the event gets entered into a raffle to be able to win one pair of these shoes. There's a white and a black pair, white for women, black for men's. And there's 23 pairs that will be raffled. There's only 230 pairs per shoe. Not sure how they're raffling them inside the event or not. I'm still finding out. I have people going to the event for me because I can't go. Unfortunately, I have a wedding I'm DJing. But otherwise, I'd be there. Macklemore's actually speaking. There's a whole bunch of guest speakers. I heard Tinker Hatfield's going to be there doing a guest speaking spot. It's going to be a really cool event, and it's something that it's on my radar for next year. Hopefully Nike or Jordan Brand continues to do stuff so I can maybe go next year. Nike Basketball Elite Gold Collection was announced, and the Kobe's was the first look at those. We saw the other two models previously. Definitely like the entire collection of that. That's going to be an expensive weekend because I really like those Kobe's. I really like out of the Kobe Elites, I like these ones probably the best that I've seen so far. But though I meant to say the LeBrons. I really like the LeBrons. And I really like those KDs also, just with the orange accents, with the white kind of upper. I just really think it's dope looking. That was written by Lamar Godsol. And then also we have the G Money wrote an article about what happened to the Nike SB Dunk. We don't know about the Bauhaus. I'm not sure what really happened to it. He's just making note that it was removed. It just suddenly kind of disappeared, which was kind of unfortunate. But I have a feeling we'll be seeing them in the next couple weeks. Hit retailers, mostly just boutiques and skate shops and stuff. But it's a shoe that I think a lot of people are anticipating. Let's see. Moving on, Kickstarter or Kicks Reason did an article on the Reebok Kamikazes, and Kickstarter did one about the free Trainer 5.0s. And these ones are the Jerry Rice version here. If you guys didn't see that, pretty crazy concept on those ones. Brandon Ellis, or I don't even know how to say his last name. Let's just call him Brandon E. Wrote an article on the Nike Lunar Blazer 2.0. Another new rider, welcome to the team. And kind of interesting looking Lunar Blazer. It's a weird combination of old and new. Moving on, we have the Nike Roshi Run NM France. I believe that's a new one that's coming out. They had, the Great Britain and Brazil came out the other week. Shout out to Joe Rodriguez for writing that one. Kicks Reason also had an article on April 19th. We're going to see a restock at Finish Line, so there's a lot of different sneakers. Check out the article if you guys want to see which ones in particular. But Green Glows even, and Toro Bravos, a whole bunch of stuff. So April 19th is definitely going to be a crazy weekend in sneakers. Kobe 9 Elite Low HTM unveiled. Lamar Godsol wrote that article. Crazy looking sneakers for sure. Really bummed it didn't get a major release. There's two of them in the four that the bottom two that you can't see out of the four that I really, really want. but I'm not paying resale price. I'm hopefully it gets a bigger release. I don't think it will, unfortunately. Kanye speaks about Adidas says that the Yeezy or the next Yeezy. He didn't say the Yeezy 3, but he said the next one is on the way. But from what I understand from sneaker news and stuff like that happening today, he misspoke. It's not actually going to happen in June. Maybe that's when they're going to get the first model for employees to see. Not really sure, but it's definitely not going to be that soon, from what sources say. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll have more news on the new Yeezy. We all want to know what it looks like. We all want to know if it's going to fail or be a success. I think so. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like. Um, let's see. Damian Lillard, Adidas, Added Pure, Crazy Quick 2s were available. Just caught this one, this article, and I decided to put it up because if you guys are fans of Lillard, it's just a shoe that they said were inspired by his color, so I thought it was kind of cool. The Kobe 9 EM Low is available on Nike ID. If you want to check this article, I actually did a bunch of different. Actually, I'll just drill in and show you real quick. I did a bunch of different random designs, and you can see it just takes a second to populate all that. I did some like Yeezy-ish designs, and that was supposed to be my DB4 one. Just as a random one with some random colors to it. Just some kind of fun little designs, and this was a notable sole that was worth mentioning. It's just kind of marbled two-tone sole. They had a bunch of different colors involved with that I thought was kind of neat. Reebok ERS 2000 available at Nice Kick Store from Ryan, and this is really something crazy. You guys check this article out. It has the most amazing custom box for this this shoe or this pack, and here's the images. So this is not a pack; it's a package that he created. But look at these detailed photos of this shoe, man. Just absolutely crazy. Look at the lace locks, like the gunmetal tips, almost gunmetal, I guess, chromed out, if you will. Really solid job on these Tiffany Jordan 6s. And this is somebody that actually emailed me. And usually I don't check my emails for like spam emails of people going, hey, check this out or something. But he sent this to me, and I saw it, and I took a chance. I clicked the link or whatever, and I was blown away by the quality that he did. He does some custom work. He doesn't do a lot, but the stuff that he does is pretty impressive. So shout out to him for creating that. Really nice job. Concord inspired Foamposite 1 releasing. We saw this earlier in the week. Kind of crazy looking. Some people are hating it. Some people are liking it. Again, it's going to be a hit or miss. But it's the only thing I don't really like about it is the carbon fiber. Colors are a little bit off for me on that. But conceptually, I think that the shoe will be a success. Nike Sportswear Turbo Green Pack gets a release date. There's a whole bunch of different sneakers involved with that. Maybe some that you're interested in, maybe not. Check the article if you're interested. 16 different colorways of the Jordan Future. That is a lot of future action. I'm not sure how well all of them are going to sell, or if they're just in ultra limited runs. But there's 16 coming, so just stay on the lookout for that. Cork Dunk SB Customs by JBF Customs. Pretty crazy looking custom job there with the cork upper. Also, Adidas were worn by Pharrell and SNL. These are covered in crystals. Pretty insane looking, but very Pharrell-like. And I think that's it. That's the weekly recap. I don't have the release dates up to date yet because I'm still trying to get this page revamped because it's just not up working the way it's supposed to. But this weekend is the Infrared 23s. Did you guys pick up anything this weekend so far or this week so far? And if not, what are you planning on picking up? Leave a comment. Let me know. I'll leave some comments. Let me know about the new site. What you guys thinking? And again, if you guys can sign up for the Facebook page, I would appreciate it. And thank you for watching. I know it's a long one. As usual, I do appreciate you guys' time and commitment to watching the videos. You guys are dope. We'll catch you guys for a special video tomorrow. The sneaker room is going away, dudes. You guys got to see the video tomorrow. The sneaker room will be transformed. Let's just say that as I prep for moving. But yeah, check back tomorrow to check out that video, and we'll catch you guys for another video soon. Peace.